Introducing targets, your home to setting revenue and activity targets to create a formula for sales success. There's a famous quote by Peter Drucker, and that is, "What you do not measure, you cannot improve." That's the methodology behind the targets module. There's one thing to setting a revenue target or a quota for a team member, but ensuring sales success is also by defining the activities required to achieve those targets. And that comes with your experience as a sales leader and your knowledge of the industry. So let's get into it. To create a revenue target for Antonio, I choose the revenue type, and since I'm an administrator, I can set the user access for my team, or for this example, for Antonio. I set the target for September, and I can easily replicate that target across the entire year, or I can change any monthly target individually. I can then filter for Antonio so I can see all my team members across North America and EMEA. If I need to see the totals by revenue type, team, or user, I can easily click and hold the revenue type column title and drop that into the header above to calculate the totals. Now, how is Antonio going to reach this revenue target? As we discussed before, you can set activity targets that you know will generate success based on your experience as a sales leader. So with the same process as revenue, I want to set a target for Antonio to review a certain amount of proposals and appointments. And since we've set an aggressive revenue target, we're going to set an aggressive 20 proposal reviews every month. So you can independently set multiple activity targets like prospecting calls or product demos or contracts signed for the same user to define those leading indicators that you know will set up Antonio to surpass his revenue target. Again, if you need to see the totals, the UI is exactly the same. With targets, you're one step closer to defining that formula for success with your sales team.